Greetings, people of Earth, and welcome to an early afternoon edition of the Third Floor, our World Series show. Yankees Dodgers preview. Game one is just moments. It's 4:27 p.m. out here in beautiful Berkeley, California, and we are pumped for some World Series play, man. Yankees Dodgers. Long time coming, man. Long time. These two teams have locked up 11 times in the past. This is their 12th time in a meeting. The only Dodger victory over the New York Yankees when they were the Brooklyn Dodgers was 1955, the famous Jackie Robinson and Yogi Berra to steal a home plate. To his dying day, Yogi said he was out. I'm sticking with Yogi on that one. Anyway, we got a lot to cover here, and we got a short time to do it. I wanted to get on a lot earlier, but difficulties always seem to pop up. Live chat is up. Please drop in a live chat. Give us a rant. You're watching on YouTube, like, share, subscribe. If you're watching here on Rumble, thank you. Appreciate you. Like, follow, share, rant. Do whatever you got to do. Spread the word. We're on a lot earlier than we wanted to. We actually wanted to do this last night, but unfortunate circumstances wouldn't allow that. My kid is in town. He just picked up a painting contract in the city, so he's staying with us. And the studio is also his guest room, or a guest room, as you can see. Not a bad guest room to hang out in, huh? Well, that's why we're here. Come on out and hang with us, man. Here on the third floor. We got an NFL show on Tuesday nights that goes out at 8 o'clock West Coast. That's 11 o'clock on the East Coast. Tuesday, we're always here. You can always find us. We're going to be adding other shows. We're just not going to commit to an actual time and date, but they're very close. I actually think we got something in store for Saturday night and Sunday nights. A little difficult because we got the World Series in the midst of it right now, so probably nothing tomorrow. But in the future Saturdays, we have something coming up. We'll put something together. We have the election night bong special. Don't miss the election night bong special. Please, folks, please don't miss the election night bong, folks. We're still working on stuff like that, but we're going to have a good time here checking out the election in real time. Also, if you're new here, you can help out the show and donate. We really appreciate it. Check the links for the Cash App, PayPal. We appreciate every dollar and everything that you can do to help the show. That's why we're here. To bring you entertainment, bring you different type of entertainment, different outlook. I know you got the big guys out there who can compete with all these guys. That's why we're here. The little guys, the guys who are on the other side. You know what I'm saying. So hang with us. You got plenty of time to go check out the big boys later. And besides, they say the same old thing. Here, at least it's a different perspective. Again, I'm unfiltered. Who knows what the hell I'm going to say? Get on a rant. And I'm telling you like a fan. I've been a fan of the New York Yankees since 1970. We've been through this. I've long time Yankee fan, man, since 1970. Bucks fan since 76. Ranger fan since 1970. Got into NASCAR in the late 80s. I cover it all. We cover wrestling, we cover hockey, we cover baseball, we cover football. We do not cover soccer, and we do not cover basketball. Out. We'll talk about the PDD, the Professional Dart Corporation over there across the pond, which I think is a highly competitive league that's very underrated and doesn't get a lot of attention. You'll hear us talk about that. You'll hear us talk about anything. All right. So anyway, what we're here tonight to talk about is the World Series and a World Series preview. As you can see, scrolling down there is tonight's lineup, so they have officially been put out. So as you can see there, Yankees and Dodgers lineup as we go. And also, before we get to business here on the World Series, please check the descriptions. My wife has just started her own Facebook page, Cristiano Valenti's Designer Handbags. Please check out her designer handbag page. The link is in the descriptions. Please go there, read her story, and you'll understand what it's all about. No two bags are alike, custom made. She has a bunch of bags on there right now. More coming. You should see the bedroom. It is a mess. It's a mess. There's thread everywhere. but the bags are absolutely insane. Okay, want you to go to her page and check that out. It's in the description. Cristiana Valenti designer handbags. No two bags are alike. They can't be because they're all handmade, and she doesn't know what the cons. It's very difficult to explain. Let her explain it to you. There's contact for her if you got questions and pricing, and also go to our page and check out the content that's on there now. And there's going to be a lot more bags as the days progress. I should say as the weeks progress, because it does take her a few days to get one bag done. Some of the bags look like they're simple, but there's a lot. There's a lot going into it, and I highly encourage you to please go to her website on the Facebook page, Cristiana Valenti Designer Handbags. It's right there. Check it all out. Plenty of contact for that. Also, we're this close to having SeatGeek as a sponsor. I'm just waiting for my return email for the okay and the links. But the next time you're watching us, very possibly we're going to have a SeatGeek sponsorship up here. I checked out another one. It didn't work out. I didn't like the way the layout was. I don't want to put. Look, you come on here and you link onto something that has to do with money. I want you to be satisfied. I don't want you to be fucking going through crazy shit. So the other guy didn't like it. This is awesome. SeatGeek. I'm just waiting for a return email from them and maybe one other sponsor that we're doing. So we're starting to grow. So if you're in here from Rumble or YouTube, I later posted on X. So no matter where you're at, please like, share, follow, rant, rave, do, boom, comment. Live chat is up, so why don't you come on in here and chat with us while we're on? We can do both, okay? So right now, I'm host, producer, director, and go. All right. So what do we look at? We got a lot to look at in this World Series, besides the history of the World Series. What I mean is the history of the World Series between these two has been just historic throughout the ages of baseball. Like I said, this is their 12th meeting together. The Yankees are 8-3. Oh, lifetime against the Dodgers in the World Series, losing two to them as the LA Dodgers and one to them as the Brooklyn Dodgers. Really, I mean, you can go back and look, and you're gonna find more stats probably than you know what to do with. To be honest with you, there's so many out there. But had we get Reggie, Mr. October, that was the 77, the 3 homers, Nettles in 78, Guidry in 78, the year Munson had in 77. Matter of fact, what I did is I brought up the 1977, which is where we'll start. First game was on October 11th. It was the Yankees 4-2 in 12 innings in that game. The win went to Sparky Lyle. Over Rick Rhoden. So 4-3, game one. Game two, the following night, the Dodgers won big 6-1 over the Yankees. Bert Hooton was the winner. He beat Catfish Hunter that night. Game three, out to LA they go. The Yankees win 5-3. Mike Torres is your winner. He beat Tommy John. Game four, Yankees 4-2 final. Ron Guidry is your winner there. His second win of the postseason. Over Doug Raw, who was 0-1. And we go over to game five, which the Dodgers won real big over Don Gullett, former Red. Don Sutton won that one, his second win of the postseason. Dodgers won big in game five, 10-4. And then in game six, back in New York, I mean, there's not too much more you can say about this 8-4 shellacking. Mike Torres is your winner. He went 2-1 in the postseason. Again, he beat Bert Hooton. So what I did, I'm bringing up the stats here for the Yankees as far as hitting in that postseason, the playoff series, I should say, because it was only the short series against Kansas City, and then boom, Reggie batted .450, Munson batted .320, Chris Chambliss batted .292, and Lou Piniella batted .273. Jackson's numbers were. He was 9 for 20 with 10 runs scored, 1 double, 5 homers, 8 RBIs, 3 walks, and 4 strikeouts. His on base was 542, slug 1250, OPS 1792. I mean, Wow. I mean, wow, man. And for the regular year, I mean, for the regular year, he had 150 hits, uh, 32 homers, and 110 RBIs. And Jackson actually stole 17 bases that year. It's pretty impressive. And then bouncing on over here to the Dodgers in that postseason, you had Lee Lacy batted 429, Garvey 375, Vic Delavio. I forgot about him. But he was only in 3 games, 332. We can't count him. So your next highest batter would be Steve Yeager at 316, Dusty Baker at 320, Reggie Smith batted 22 at bats, 6 games. He batted 273, Reggie Smith. 292 Baker, 316 Yeager, yeah. Ron Say was in the 190, Davey Lopes 167, Rick Monday. Yeah, some of their bigger guys had fallen off as far as hitting. As far as the Yankees concerned, like I said, Lou Piniella 273, even Bucky Dent 263, Paul Blair 250, Mickey Rivers 222. You got down there where Nettles batted 190, but Nettles had, let's see, he only had 4 hits in that postseason and one double, 2 RBIs, 2 walks, 3 strikeouts. But he did everything with the glove, to be honest with you. Everything he did that year was with the glove. Even Willie Randolph batted 160 that year. So, you know, tough going. And we get into the pitching of it. And we looking over this. As far as innings pitched, it was Mike Torres who went 2-0. 2 complete games. Wow, 16 hits, 7 runs, 5 earned, 5 walks, 15 strikeouts. Um, that's pretty impressive. Don Gullett was where's Don Gullett? Don Gullett was 12.2 innings, 13 hits, 10 runs, 9 earned, 7 walks, 10 strikeouts. Man, he had a 6.39 in that playoffs. Guidry had an even two ERA. He was 1-1, 1 complete game. Uh, 7 strikeouts. Catfish did not have a. He didn't have a good series. Going to 10.38 ERA on that. That's pretty stiff. For the Dodgers, your top guy was Don Gullett, 16 innings. He gave up 7 earned runs, 17 hits, 6 strikeouts, 1 walk, 16 innings, pretty 3.95, 3.94 rather. Bert Hooton 3.75. He was 1-1, 9 strikeouts. And Tommy John just for he had a 6 ERA, 1-1 with a loss, 6 innings pitched, 9 hits, 5 runs, 4 earned, 3 walks, 7 strikeouts. Not too good for the old Tommy John man, but he's later became history anyway. Anyway, that was the '77 series, which was one of my favorite ones, to be honest with you. '78 was more or less the incredible Bucky Dent run and the Nettles performance and Guidry that year, and so many things happened that year. But in '78, these damn ads, man, they always pop. The ads always pop up when you're getting ready to talk, and you just ain't looking at it. But here we go. We got Game 1 on October 10th. Series opens in LA. Dodgers crush the Yankees 11-5. Tommy John gets the win. Ed Figueroa gets the loss. Game 2, Dodgers win 4-3 behind Bert Hooton, again beating Catfish Hunter, and the save goes to Bob Welch. So we have our first save of the 2 World Series. Game 3, to the Bronx we go. The Yankees win 5-1 behind Guidry, beating Sutton. Game 4, Yankees 4-3-10. Goose Gossage will get the win over Bob Welch. Game 5, the Yankees absolutely destroy the Dodgers 12-2 behind Jim Beattie, beating Bert Hooton. And then game 6, the finale game, Catfish over Don Sutton. The Yankees win it 7-2 on October 17th, game 6. That year, as far as the batting went for the Yankees in that series, you got to look out for a guy named Brian Doyle. He got 16 at bats, batted 438. Bucky Dent, 24 at bats, batted 417. Reggie Jackson batted 391. He had 8 RBIs again with 2 homers. Not too many home runs that World Series. The only other one was Roy White with 4 RBIs and batted 333. Rivers at 333, Paul Blair at 375, Thurman Munson batted 320 with 7 batted in. Munson with another big one. And Sweet Lou at 2 batted 280 with 4 RBIs. And he had, 25 at bats. Nettles, that one went 160, 6 strikeouts, 1 RBI. He only had 4 hits, man. Nettles took the 2 World Series off as far as batting, but as far as his glove was, lights out, man. Just completely and totally lights out. In the 78 series, your top guy was, let's see, we got to be fair here. Bill Russell batted 423. And then we got Davey Lopes at 308, Ron Say at 286, Dusty Baker at 238, and then it just falls off from there. Davey Lopes had 3 home runs and 7 RBIs. He was the hot one. Ron Say, Dusty Baker, and Reggie Smith also homered in that series. As far as the pitching goes, we'll go to innings pitched to see what we got. Top guy, top dog is Catfish Hunter. 13 innings, 13 hits, 6 runs, 6 earned, 1 walk, 5 strikeouts. He went 1-1 with a 4.15. Jim Beattie 1-0 he pitched 9 with 9 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned, 4 walks, 8 strikeouts. You got to remember these guys went the whole distance here. Ron Guidry, 9 innings. Ron Guidry was 1-0, 9 innings, 8 hits, 1 run, 1 earned. 7 walks, 4 strikeouts. Your top dog as far as the Dodgers, as far as pitching let's see, we got Tommy John with 14 2/3. He was 1-0, 14 hits, 8 runs, 5 earned, 4 walks, 6 strikeouts, 307. Don Sutton with a 7.50, 0-2, 12 innings, 17 hits, 10 runs, 10 earned, 4 walks, 8 strikeouts. Bert Hooton, 6.48. I would say that they didn't have any pitching going into that series. That was just brutal. And we all know what happened in 81. The Yankees won the first 2, and then the Dodgers won the next 4. So we'll take a quick look at that, and then we'll get back to the regular show with the keys and everything. Just giving you their, hey, what happened to them the last time they played? Last time they played the Dodgers, Dodgers are the winners, man. Game 1 went to the Yankees. This is the Yankee Stadium. Let's see, Dodgers. Sorry about that. Yankees 5-3 over the Dodgers with the win behind Ron Guidry beating Jerry Royce with the save going to Gossage. Game 2, October 21st. This is a little bit later because this is 81 and we had, the Yankees win 3-0 behind Tommy John. Sound familiar? That's right. And this is a couple of years after. This is 3 years later. So Tommy John's now at the Yankees winning World Series against the Dodgers. So 3-0 Tommy John over Bert Hooton. But again, Gossage gets another save. His 6th save of the postseason, by the way. Tommy John moving his record to 2-1. Game 3, October 23rd, we go out to L.A. Dodgers win 5-4 behind the incredible performance by Fernando Valenzuela. I believe he threw 147 pitches in that complete game. Check me on that, but I believe it's 147 by the great Fernando. Rest in peace, my friend. Also, rest in peace to Phil Lesh, who I just found out before I went on the air, passed away. Co-founder of the Grateful Dead, Phil Lesh, dead, 84. Wow. God bless you, Phil, man. Well, that's a whole other ball game. But yeah, lost those 2. Game 4, October 24th, the following night in Dodger Stadium. Dodgers win over the Yankees 8-7 in a big battle. I remember that game. That was a back and forth thing. Steve Howe gets the win. George Frazier gets the loss. By the way, Frazier got the loss against Fernando in Game 3 as well. So he's now sitting at 1-2 in the postseason. Game 5 goes to the Dodgers as well. 2-1 over the Yankees behind Jerry Royce, beating Ron Guidry in an absolute. It was a good game. It really was. But we were on the other end. And then the Dodgers put us to sleep 9-2 in Game 6 on the 28th of October behind Bert Hooton, who went 4-0 in that postseason. Again, George Frazier getting a loss, dropping to 1-3. Steve Howe gets the win. Save rather, and that was his first and only one. Top dog batting for the Dodgers was Jay Johnstone. No, that can't be right. I knew that was right. Steve Garvey at 417. Ron Say 350. Pedro Guerrero at 333. Steve Yeager 287. Yeager homered twice. Pedro Guerrero homered twice. Pedro Guerrero also had 7 RBIs. Ron Say had 6 RBIs. I mean, yeah, they lit it up there, bro. Top dog on the Yankees as far as hitting. Not too good. Well, let's see. Well, we got Lou Piniella batted 438 that series. Home runs were Willie Randolph hit 2, drove in 3. Bob Watson hit 2, drove in 7. Reggie had 1 that year, solo homer. And that was pretty much it. Rick Cerrone also had a home run and drove in 3. The Yankees didn't have much. Bob Watson was pretty much batted 318, 7 RBIs, 3 walks, no strikeouts, 2 homers, no triples, 1 double, 7 hits, 2 runs scored, 22 at bats, 6 games. Pretty impressive, Bob Watson. I'm looking at the names of some of these Yankees here. Larry Milbourne, Jerry Mumphrey, Rick Cerrone, Dave Winfield. What was Dave Winfield batted? 045. I figure I saved that one for the historians there. Yes, Dave Winfield was on the 1981 World Series Yankees, and he batted .045. His on base was 222. His slugging was 045. His OPS was 268. 1 stolen base. He had 4 strikeouts. He walked 5 times. He had 1 RBI. He had 1 hit. He had 1 hit, 1 RBI, and 22 at bats in the 1981 World Series. Absolutely, totally disgusting. Yeah, he was the worst position player there. That's crazy. That is crazy. And then when we go to pitching here, what we got for pitching? Jerry Royce had a good series, 11 2/3. He struck out 8, walked 3. He had 3.86 ERA. Bert Hooton a 1.59 ERA, 1-1, 11 innings. Walked 9, struck out 3. And the Yankees, pretty much Ron Guidry, who was 1-1 with a 1.93 ERA. Tommy John, 0.69, 13 innings, 11 hits, 1 run, 1 earned, 8 strikeouts, no walks for Tommy John. And like I said, he was in 3 games. He started 2. He was 1-0. Yeah, so he was basically the highlight of that 81, him and Bob Watson. So there you have it, a little bit of a brief history between these two teams in the World Series. So, not too bad. But as we go down, let's get to the meat of this order here. Let's get to what's going to happen. Pitching, hitting, defense. All right, we have no-brainers. Okay, we have no-brainers. Judge, Soto, Stanton. No-brainers. We know what they got to do. They just got to step up and do what they have to do. They're the ones the spotlights are on. What's really cool about this game, if you think about it, folks, in the first inning of this game, of this historic matchup between these two teams, in the first inning, we are guaranteed an Aaron Judge at bat, and a Shohei Ohtani at bat in the first inning. Is that going to set the tone for the rest of the World Series? I think so. I think so. I think it sets the tone for the drama. I think it sets the tone for what is that moment going to feel like when it comes back around. Um, we're going to see character of the pitchers. We're going to see the courage of the pitchers. We're going to see what the managers are thinking. So much is about to happen in the first inning of this World Series. It's just amazing. I hope you're ready for it. So buckle the fuck up because this is going to be one hell of a series. And I'm sure if you look down there, you'll see I got the Yankees in 6. I'll make no bones about it. Yankees in 6. But we have the no-brainers. Judge, Soto, Stanton. And on the Dodgers side, the no-brainers are obviously, we'll give it to Shohei, Betts, and I'm going Will Smith here. The key players for the Dodgers in this series are going to be Kiki Hernandez, as long as you keep the fucking mic away from him. All right? Just play the game, Kiki. No shenanigans. But if anything erupts in this series, it'll be from him. He'll be the cause of it. So look for Kiki to be the instigator. All right? But don't poke a fucking sleeping bear with a stick, man. It ain't gonna work out good for you. So Hernandez, Freeman, is he gonna stay healthy? Can he walk? Can he talk? We'll find out. Tarasco Hernandez is another key. And what I mean is these guys have been consistent. Yeah, and they're tough down at the bottom of that order. And what I mean by that is they're tough and they're consistent at the bottom of that order, but they're the key because they have to maintain that level. You've got to maintain that level. Can they maintain that level under this pressure? We're going to find out on the biggest stage in baseball. So your no-brainers for the Dodgers are Ohtani, Betts, and Smith. Kiki Hernandez, Freeman, Tarasco Hernandez are the keys to this. Now, when it comes to the pitchers in the bullpen, you got Yamamoto, Flaherty, Buehler. Those are the no-brainers. These guys have got to elevate. You're not beating these Yankees pitching your starter 3 innings, 4 innings, and just hoping you get by. You're not doing that. Your starters are going to have to at least get you to 5. Your best bet is a Dodger fan or 6. Pray for 6. Anything less out of these 3, you're done. All right? So that means Hudson, Kopech, and Knack will be the keys for the Dodgers in the bullpen. So just see how that works out. This guy is a little lunatic when it comes to the bullpen, so I can't really read it other than just a wild card. But I know for a fact that those 3 guys that I mentioned, they got to give you at least 5. If they go any less than 5, man, you're in fucking trouble. With this lineup, you're in fucking trouble. Especially if they get to see these guys a couple times. So watch out for that too, okay? For the Yankees, like I said, the no-brainers are Judge, Soto, and Stanton. They just got to play. Just play. Stanton's lights out. Yes. Soto's birthday. Great. It's his birthday. Fernando died. The ghost is in. There's a lot of craziness surrounding this World Series. But I think, again, like I said, the most important thing about this World Series is the first inning because we are guaranteed the 2 greatest players on this planet playing this sport right now is Judge and Shohei, and we're gonna see them kick it off in a way, both to get the shot to start the show. Judge gets first crack at it, man. What is Judge going to do? What if Judge puts one out his first at bat? Judge puts one out his first at bat. Let's say Torres gets on base. Boom. He jacks one out. 2-0 Yankees, first inning. Bam. Holy shit, people are going absolutely crazy. Holy shit, this is great. This is absolutely fantastic. Holy shit, you see that? The Yanks are up 2-0. The Yanks are up 2-0. Here comes Ohtani. Boom. Now it's 2-1. He solo jacks one. Man. Scorsese, Coppola, they couldn't even do this stuff in Hollywood if they wanted to. The right kinds of scripts that very possibly could happen in this game and begin in the first inning. Guaranteed. You're guaranteed. Judge is batting third. Guaranteed to see him. Shohei's leading the game off. Guaranteed to see him. I can't wait to see Cole and Shohei. I can't wait to see that. All right. So that's that. Now, the keys for the Yankees, in my estimate, what I'm looking at, the keys are it's Torres at the top, Volpe, and Jazz and Wells. Those are the key guys. Now, I'm going to go on a limb here. Going on a limb. If 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 he plays with his head, if he plays with his brain, if he plays smart baseball, recognizes what's going on, your MVP for this World Series could very well be Jazz. That's my long shot MVP is Jazz. It's I got a lot of faith in this cat. And I think this is when he's going to step up. Now you're saying, wow, Jazz over Soto and Judge and all. Hey, if they have good, consistent series, okay, whatever they do, they steer their own course, okay. So if one of them just shoots off into the fucking distance and just takes off from the other two or three, I get it. That's what they're there for. That's why I said they're the no-brainers. So you got to look outside the box of the obvious, okay. You go back to one of my Super Bowl previews. I'm picking MVPs in Super Bowls before the game even starts. I'm looking outside the box. People are like, Brady. I'm like, nah. But go back and check that in the archive on Spotify. Torres, Volpe, Jazz, Wells. I think Wells will be fine. Volpe, I like this kid Volpe, man. If he stays and keeps hitting the way he's hitting, I like his focus. His glove is a little, but he looks really young and not ready. But the kid is definitely ready to play. He's proven where he's at. So he plays a very vital role, especially in his spot in the lineup tonight. I forget where he is. I think he's batting seventh. I think he's batting right behind Rizzo. I had it up there earlier, but the key to him is just he's got to pay attention to the veterans. The veterans are going to keep around him. Your Stantons, your Coles, keep booming in his ear. Just stay focused in that dugout. And I think the whole key to this whole focus thing is going to be Jazz. Is Jazz going to be able to concentrate enough to just take care of business the way he's capable of taking care of business? And what I mean by that is get on base and steal. Get on base. Be a threat. Get some speed. Get speed going on this team, all right? I don't see their catcher throwing out too many guys, all right? I don't know too much about their catcher, all right? All I know is his name is Will Smith, which is a little weird to me, especially being, but bad joke. Anyway, who cares? The whole key to that is just get Jazz on, man, because he's going to cause a disturbance. Now, leaving Birdie off of this roster here, that's a questionable one. That's a questionable one. But hey, Boone doesn't know what he's doing, so what the fuck? He might as well continue doing what he doesn't need to know. If that comes back and haunt him, it is what it is. Anyway, it is 5:01 out here on the West Coast. First pitch is approximately 7 minutes away, so I'm going to wrap this up real quick so you guys can go out there and watch this game. Remember, watch that first inning, man. History is going to be freaking made. It's going to be amazing. The feel, just crank your TV up for that whole first inning, man, and then settle in. But keep it cranked from first pitch to the last pitch of the inning. Until they go to the top of the second, keep your TV cranked, man. Get the feel of this, man, because this is going to be fucking magic. Guaranteed Judge and Shohei to kick off the 2024 World Series in LA. It's going to be phenomenal. All right. So, real quick, my no-brainer pitchers for the Yankees are Cole and Rodon. They got to step up and do what they've been paid to do and everything. Your dark horse in the Yankee pitching staff is going to be Schmidt. I said this earlier, Schmidt, and look for how do we say this guy's name? I'm going Gil. All right. They call him Gil, whatever. Gil and Schmidt are key dark horses in that Yankee pitching staff that we have to look out for. So other than that, hey, look for me. I'll be back. I'll be back tomorrow before Game 2 to recap game one, see where we're at. Again, I'm looking for the Yankees in 6. This is going to be epic, epic, epic. I like the Yankees tonight 4-1. So we're going to get out of here so you guys can go watch this game. It's 5:02 on the West Coast. So look for us tomorrow before game 2. Look for us. We'll be here live again. We'll come back at you. Guys, thank you for showing up and hanging in there for a little bit. The show's a little sloppy today because I'm in a hurry because I want to go watch my Yankees play. Live chat's always up. Leave a comment. If you're on YouTube, like, share, subscribe, do all that fun stuff. If you're watching on Rumble, man, I love you for watching me on Rumble. You guys are the freaking best over here on Rumble, man. Rumble audience is awesome. Like, follow, leave a comment, rant, do whatever you can. Check it out. Oh, there it is. Yankees. Yankees in 6. MVP. Jazz. All right, everybody, go enjoy the game, man. Remember, Yankees in 6.